All right, today we're going to tackle a word you've definitely heard before, but I promise you there's a much bigger, more surprising story behind it. We're talking about malnutrition.
So, when I say that word, what's the first image that pops into your head? Seriously, just take a second. What do you picture?
Because, as we're about to find out, the reality of malnutrition is so much broader than the pictures we usually see. It's a story that's happening a lot closer to home than most of us think. Okay, so first things first, let's get the main idea straight. Malnutrition isn't just about not having enough food. At its core, it's a problem of balance.
Here's the official definition, but I want you to focus on those key words, the right amounts of nutrients. See, that little phrase is everything. It's not just about the quantity of food, it's all about the quality.
And this is a big one. You really have to let this sink in. This is not a somewhere else problem. Malnutrition exists in literally every single country on the planet. Yeah, that includes yours, and it includes mine.
And here's the best way to get your head around how that's even possible. You have to think about malnutrition as two sides of the very same coin. On one side, you have undernutrition, and on the other, overnutrition.
So one side of that coin is undernutrition. That's what we typically think of. Too little food, not enough key nutrients. And yeah, it can be devastating, causing things like stunting and being incredibly life-threatening. But then you flip the coin over and you get overnutrition. This is about getting too much of the wrong kinds of food, which can lead to obesity, heart disease, diabetes. And here's the kicker. Both of these are forms of malnutrition.
Now, let's zoom in on that undernutrition side for a second. Dan Walden from UNICEF UK points out that it's not even one single thing. You've got acute malnutrition, which is an immediate, right now, life-or-death crisis. And then you have chronic malnutrition. This is the long-term stuff, where a child just doesn't get what they need to grow, leading to a condition called stunting.
But the story gets even more complex. It is entirely possible for someone to be getting enough calories to feel full every day and still be dangerously malnourished. This is what experts call hidden hunger. It's when those essential vitamins and minerals are completely missing.
And this table really brings it home. It shows you the direct link between not having a specific nutrient and getting a specific disease. Not enough iron, you can get anemia. A lack of vitamin A can literally cause blindness. No vitamin C leads to scurvy. Yep, the pirate disease. And these aren't just things from history textbooks. This is happening to people right now. So, okay, if malnutrition can be hidden and the effects are this bad, how do you even find it? How do health workers on the ground actually spot the problem? Just think about it for a second. If you're out in a remote village, you need a tool that's incredibly simple, cheap, and gives you an answer right away. What would that even look like? Well, it looks like this. It's called the MUAC band. It stands for mid-upper arm circumference, and honestly, it is an absolutely ingenious piece of technology. You just wrap this simple color-coded tape around a child's arm, and it tells you instantly, green for healthy, yellow for at-risk, red for severe danger. And to really understand what that red zone means, just listen to this quote from Dan Walden. The arm of a child with severe malnutrition can be as thin as a 2-pound coin. It's just a gut punch of a comparison that shows you how serious this is. But here's where the story takes a turn. This is the most hopeful part of this whole explainer. Because when a child is identified in that red zone, there is an incredible, effective treatment. We can literally use food as medicine. The process is almost beautiful in its simplicity. Step 1, you get a diagnosis using the MUAC band. Step 2, you get a prescription for a special, life-saving food. So what is this stuff? It's called ready-to-use therapeutic food. It's a high-energy paste usually made from peanuts, and it's packed with all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients a child needs to recover. And the best part? It can be eaten straight from the packet. No need for clean water, which is a total game changer in so many places. So let's just put that all together. We have the MUAC band to find the children who are most at risk, and we have this therapeutic food to save their lives. The tools to fight the deadliest form of malnutrition, they exist, they're here, and they work incredibly well. And that, of course, leaves us with one last really big question. If we have the tools, if we have the science, and we know the solution works, what's really stopping us from winning? Is it about funding, access, politics? That's the challenge that we're all left with. Thanks so much for joining me.